I teach 11th and 12th graders, and being a strong Christian, I'm not going to leave the public school as a teacher. And I run into this a lot. We're talking about truth. Parents of a 15-year-old boy that wants to go by the girl pronouns, you see where this is going.
Yeah.
So this is not what to talk about the kid, but my heart feels for the parents. The parents don't know how to navigate that. How would you navigate that truth conversation with parents in a public school?
Okay, I might ask a parent a question, and that is, do you realize that transgenderism presupposes fixed genders? Why? Because if I'm a man and I think I'm a woman, I have to have some idea what a man is and some idea what a woman is to know I have a problem. And secondly, I have to have some idea what a man is and some idea what a woman is to make the so-called transition. If those genders didn't exist, if they're all fluid, transgenderism would be impossible. Number one. Number two, every human being can produce either one or another. They can either produce a sperm or an egg. There's no third category. And this is true throughout the mammalian world. So if someone has a mismatch between their mind and their biology, the way you treat that is to change your mind, not your biology, because it's impossible to change your biology. You can't change every one of your 100 trillion cells. You can change your mind. In fact, Dr. Paul McHugh, who was a psychiatrist at Johns Hopkins University, said that he said that transgenderism is like anorexia. If someone has a mismatch between their psychology and their body, we change the psychology, not the body. We would never go to an anorexic and say, you know, you're right, you're dangerously overweight, let me give you liposuction, right? You would say, you need to be nourished. Your mind is not telling you the truth. So you need to be nourished. And the issue is with transgenderism, a decade ago it affected 1 out of every 10,000 boys who thought they were girls. Now there's been a 6,000 or 4,000% increase of girls claiming to be boys. And what do you think has caused this? It's a social media contagion. This is being passed via social media. Parents need to get their kids off social media. In fact, Josh Hawley, the senator from Missouri, wants to pass a law that says you need to be at least 16, maybe 18 to get on social media, because that's where this is coming from. You can see why. When you're a young person, you young people know, what do you want to do when growing up? You just want to fit in, right? You want people to like you. You want to be on the in group. And what's the easiest way in today's culture to get in on the in group? Claim you're trans. Everyone's going to applaud you. And anyone who says, don't do this, you're going to hurt yourself, is going to be called a bigot and be shouted down. So that's where this comes from. This literally comes from the pit of hell. You can't change your biology. And if you want a good website to go to that might be helpful, Luke, go to sexchangeregret.com. Sexchangeregret.com. This is the site of Walt Heyer, who for 8 years lived as a woman, became a Christian, and then went back. And he helps thousands of people who have gender dysphoria to get right. So check that out.